Welcome back, deep thinkers, thoughtful gamers. Poseidon's Will Immanuel Khan greets you, and the Atlanteans are ready to expand some more. We have some pretty good goals. As you can see, we've already claimed Alpha Centauri as a new colony, a new ocean world, and we have recently found Sirius. So we want to survey these systems, quickly build star bases, and settle there. For that, we'll need a colony ship that is already being built here. And after we've done that, we want to wait for this edict and go all wild to map the stars. You can see this gives us 25% more survey speed and more anomaly discovery chance, which basically triples or so the normal anomaly discovery chance in a system. So it's a very good edict at the start. Ship hyperlane detection range also helps to avoid this. We have found a lot of alien vessels here, and only barely did we escape. Only barely did Anglo-Zeng make it. So let's go.
Research complete.
And take the stars. Quantum theory will help us research better. What would be next? What would we need here? I mean, we have a lot of aliens that we should combat at some point. That we should drive away. We could use more energy credits. But these energy credits will probably come from new systems as of now. As you can see, what we get from jobs is only 14. So what this will improve is like it will get us like 2.8 energy. That's not much. I mean, it helps something, but on the other hand, research station output also won't be that big, so might just go for this because it will help currently. So we'll go for that. Then we want to look if there's maybe someone more. No, not someone more fitting out there. Not yet. Let's get into this. We have
grow ever stronger.
This. Gonna build a starport here. And look at that. It looks like a jellyfish. It's just a beautiful space station. Just what we expected. We have news! First contact, big and testy. Upon entering Hokaya, sensors picked up some strange readings. Dismissed at first as glorified asteroids, things quickly changed when it was discovered that these entities reacted aggressively to movement in space, even at a great distance. Observation of these entities, preferably from a safe distance, is advised. Yes, best viewed from afar. Keep this up. Keep this up. And keep your distance. We want to have a closer look, but not so close that they will open their mouths and just eat us. Voidborn Wary leveled up. Very good.
Project done. Ah. Not so special now, was it?
It was special. Come on. Come on. We have found a box. Here, an alien box. The box is indeed a document of a sort. Science Officer Anglo-Zeng admits that they had been hoping for a historical record and some other kind of codex significant to whatever culture left it behind, but they were disappointed. The true nature of the aromatic fart box seems to be a collection of fairly short narratives which, going by the rapid changes in odor towards the end of each sequence, are intended to surprise or be interpreted as comedic. The techniques used to store and reproduce specific smells is of some interest, but the tales it tells are not. The crew of the POS My Lady Void are left with the uncomfortable feeling that they have unwittingly become intimately familiar with what certain gaseous byproducts of alien digestion smell like. However, Anglo-Zeng is unwilling to speculate as to why the box was dumped on this frozen hellscape of a planet. Probably so it doesn't stink and doesn't make stinky bubbles. We have made great strides in science out of this. Oh, goodness me. Next things next. What could be interesting? We have this giant beach world here that we should probably look into. We also have this here. an anomaly that we should look at, but this is what will be done by these two. Now let's just get out there and survey a system a little bit further away from here. Crystalline Entities. Our researchers have finished investigating the reports of extraordinary free-floating crystal-like objects observed in the Lando system, and dangerous ones too. Their findings are startling. The ship-sized objects in their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. We can either attempt to engage with the potentially dangerous objects directly, or establish remote surveillance and observe them from a safe distance. And it helps us to some influence.
We are being contacted by aliens.
We're not being contacted. We have found out that these are prisms. Ho, ho, ho. The bureaucracy always telling us strange things. But there's more that we want to make here. I mean, we need some amenities, that's true. Might need a new city district. We have 3 amenities. So it could be good to get something going like a holo theater there. It will give us unity and amenities. And that will be a relatively good idea, I think. So we don't have to build too many city districts. On the other hand, we need city districts to unlock building slots as well. So one of them will be really good. For now, though, we will build research labs. Another time, research labs here, because we still have a lot of consumer goods ready, and we just want to specialize and go into a little bit more finding out about the mysteries of space and use what has made us strong on Earth, what has made us survive, and it was science. This is, of course, just very good. Are you moving? Yes, Angrazing. That is where you'll go. Drowned Sam. We'll need a ship for him once this is ready. Here you go. Another ship. And ample things to do. Starfire and Jack is also getting a lot better. Now we'll go from Barnard Star to Sirius in no time, and then hopefully build something there quickly. Nice. Yeah, we're already moving over. It could be good to just avoid this for a bit, so we can definitely build a space station there very, very quickly. We have our colony ship coming very soon, so it can splash down into the oceans of Sirius Prime.
Anomalous space-time continuum ahead.
Oh, we found something in the Sirius system. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's still a lot to check out there. So life signs have been detected coming from inside the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could it indicate the presence of some kind of biosphere? We'll leave that for now, because we want to quickly build something there. This means we should survey very quickly. Cannot stop for anomalies here. Not here. We'll do that another time, another day. You might want to know what is blinking around there, and I'll show you. It's... oh, we have a crystalline study available. Let's definitely do that. We have this. We can analyze mass extinctions through the ages of former civilizations, and we have to analyze all of the planets that are blinking here, and that will lead us forward to avoid extinction ourselves. So this is a very important task that we'll go forward with. Some more influence. Yeah. It's not enough yet to instantly go for mapping the stars, but it will be there relatively quickly, so forward with you, Atlanteans. Discovery, more discovery, databank uplinks, high-capacity quantum bands dedicated to databank transfers make possible virtually completely synchronous research operations across vast distances. Research station output gets increased by 20%, and from starbase constructions gets also increased by 20%. It will help a little bit. Not too much, but we're on a good path there. So let's see. Quick. And then we can build a system, and the colony ship will be ready soon. In only a year. But still, it will help. It will help to be quick there. We have a nebula here. And let's see if there are other nebulas nearby. Yeah, here's a nebula as well. The phantom streak me out. That sounds scary. As if there's something hidden there that will destroy us. The Val Solution Nebula. And the Traxis Badlands. Badlands doesn't sound so good either. You will research the anomalies now that you have nothing to do anymore.
A system has been charted.
Now we can build what we need to build. Mad Baldassare. We'll send them out further. Maybe following... no, that's too much. Could go into this direction. Yeah, that would probably be wise. Let's go here. And then in here with Mad Baldassare. Of course, we cannot go really deep yet, as we don't have the influence for mapping the stars and discovering more anomalies. We want to discover more anomalies very close to us. That we'll do with a big influx of science ships that will come once we have enough influence. And then we'll go mad and try to scout everything that there is. Just about everything. Trouncing. Very good. Also checking in from time to time. Yeah, there's still some good people here. Maybe we should reserve them. They will be kind of good once we go out there. Like the archaeologist will need him. And will also be very good to have someone carefree in there. And another archaeologist. That's maybe a little bit over the top. We can go for another researcher, but these are not really that important for now, so it's going to be okay. We can go for another science ship now. We can already start with that. So they can help at the Sun system to assist research. That's something they can do without spoiling these systems, so to say. Of course, there's a little risk. If there are other aliens coming around and scouting our systems first, we might not get many anomalies. But here we go. Let's build the mining stations. You're investigating Sirius, and that's nice. What have we found out? Space amoebas. The entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are spaceborne forms of life. Quickly nicknamed the Space Amoeba, following an analyst's gross misreading of initial sensor output, the creature is in fact larger than the average merman. Quite fascinating creatures.
We are being contacted by aliens.
And we can study them as well. We'll do that. Here we go. 25 months. That's proper. That's proper. And look at that. We're getting already a little bit more research in, and that's why it's good to have the ship quickly to support that research. A cascading catastrophe. We did indeed discover life on Sirius 1, but by our actions it has since been eradicated. The microbial creatures which lived in the outer edges of the gas giant's atmosphere reacted poorly to our deep scans. These frequencies caused each creature's cellular structure to resonate, an effect that then cascaded and spread from gas mite to gas mite. Each was rendered inert soon after. We are now in orbit over the largest graveyard in the universe. We want to, of course, restore that.
New information in the situation log.
If that's possible. Here we go. Do it, Voidborn Mary. We have to do what we can to alleviate the suffering of these creatures. Maybe they can be remade. They can be out there. Hey, and yeah, next time we'll go for someone else. So let's see. What have we here? Bad luck, Mary. Yeah, we'll send you out for the anomaly. What can happen, right? And very soon, go for another science ship to finally support the research we have. We're already preparing for the big exploration that we will get when we can finally enact mapping the stars. Oh, look, that system is also a nice one to get. I think we can increase the time. The passing of time a little bit. Colony ship is ready. Very soon. And we have... Oh, we made contact with mysterious aliens in the Fuller system. For now, we've codenamed them the Epsilon aliens until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we must decipher it. Establish communications. Where are they? I haven't seen them. They're really elusive. Merciful Saida. Get in there and find out. And find out. What can be done?
A system has been charted.
So it would be great to claim Minshare, of course. Which is why we'll, after the construction of this station, we'll send the ship over to Minshare. Whatever is there, we must find out if it's another dangerous alien being, or if it's something different. We certainly have neighbors now. And we have to act accordingly. Come on, you have arrived. Let's land on Sirius. Let's call that Neptune's Pride. After the last religious feelings we have there.
Colonial outpost.
Neptune's Pride. Because it's such a great planet. Alpha Centauri was more like an average planet, but this one, Neptune's Pride, is certainly extremely good. Just because it's such a big one.
To call home.
We have a new colony in Alpha Centauri. Really good. A new port. What will we build there? Cannot build anything yet. Alright, I mean we could build another agricultural district. That would probably not be bad. This seems like a great place for food and of course also for something like alloys. District added would also be nice, but we have enough amenities to start with. Let's see about the population. Let's fill those jobs. We need a little bit of food, we need consumer goods. It's time to go for an agricultural district. Absolutely. The Pearl Diver job and The angler job will have a good time there. And we have researched 0G refineries for more mining station output and a nebula refinery if needs be. Now, what would be next? Minerals from jobs would be helpful, but nanomechanics is probably even a little bit better.
We grow ever stronger.
What have we found out there? Ship sensors are picking up an unexplained pattern of interference in the Kerberos system. Research. Research at once. What will we find out around there? Strange alien beings roaming the skies. Now, come on. Let's roam a little bit further, and we have found an alien mural. We're conducting surface scans on Alpha Centauri 4. Science Officer Bad Luck Mary and the crew of the POS Sandy Hopper discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We've prepared a special project to translate the text.
There is new information in the situation log.
Information in the situation log. Yes, we'll do that. Bad Luck Mary. That's your thing. Absolutely your thing. And then we'll continue into that system because there's more. There's more to survey. And more to find out. Drowned Edward gained a level. Nice. Yeah, this needs to be claimed. It's very valuable because of the alloys, because of the energy, because of the archaeological site, and because it blocks all of this to us. But first we must map the stars. Sonified science, though. The POS Atlantic crew has succeeded in isolating a signal embedded within the unusual pattern of interference in the Kerberos system. Signals a song. A whale song, maybe? A complex sonification of advanced mathematical equation, to be precise, and one that Science Officer Mad Balasari cannot seem to get out of their head. Who or what may have composed this song remains unknown, though it completely infers an incredible level of technological sophistication regarding subspace harmonics. The signal's geodesics suggest a point of origin from outside of our galaxy. The aliens beyond. Must build more science ships. It has to be done very quickly. Also, map these stars. Finally, the edict pushes for further galactic exploration to bring light into the darkness and find what wonders lie beyond. Yes. As you can see, that's not the point where we would want to use these alloys to get our minuscule fleets up, but we're okay. We're dealing with the very, very small number of alloys that we have, and we're dealing with it well. Assign the leaders. Yeah, Barnacle Thomas. Who am I we're going to send out? Drowned Sam. Where do we want him to go? Also, let's look at the leaders. Maybe we can find someone really, really good, like a meticulous one. No, not yet. Okay, Mr. Sam. It's time. We cannot stop here to assist research. We must scan all the systems. Scan all the systems now. It's time. It's our time. Might get into a little bit more alloys, but not on Atlantis probably. We might combine that with Alpha Centauri Prime here. Once we have more here. Colonists, pearl divers.
Not so special now, was it?
And anglers. It's gonna be good. Growing at a relatively good speed, really, because of the atmospheric aphrodisiac, which increases habitability and pop growth speed. Special project. Science Officer Bad Luck Mary has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Alpha Centauri 4. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes in broad terms the collective technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads for technologies we had yet to consider. There is enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Wow! It's really, really good here. Okay, you know what? Build that research station and then return to Minch here. Bad luck. Yeah, you're good luck, Mary, now. Really? Ah, we'll rename you. Come on. Yeah, definitely good luck, Mary.
What have we here?
Wait. Sensors pick up rhythmic movement on the hellish surface of Kehinis 2. A molten world. Oh, that will dry us up significantly. We have the locker buster here, and I think it's time for Barnacle Thomas to finally do something. Anything? Could go into that direction. We should go into that direction, maybe. Just find out more about these other systems the aliens are scouting. See about that. We certainly are doing great research right now. To add something to that would be good. Mysterious spacefarers. The inquiry into the unidentified spacecraft that was observed in the Full system continues, but insufficient data has been collected to make an informed hypothesis as to the exact origin of the vessel that we didn't even see. It was just there for a blip of a moment. Since we're likely dealing with a representative of a previously unknown alien civilization, efforts should be made to intercept their communications and begin a comprehensive analysis of their language. Yes. Be quick about that, I beg ya. And I think I want to buy just a little bit here. Just a little bit. So doing what needs to be done. We're getting like probably 2 science ships going. And we should be able to quickly recruit 2 scientists and send them out there.
Is finished.
Here we go. A lot has happened now. Crystalline Entities, let's take them first, are unbreakable. The Crystalline Entities, the name itself, a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Atlantis, are probably alive. An earlier and perhaps more descriptive name for them was silicate animate matter, as they have little in common with biological life. They are solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign rarely seen with more than a sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of the crystalline entities' socio-hierarchical relationships are lost on us. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to their age, but to their latent internal charge. It can be violently unleashed, and it appears as if those sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. Are they alive or not? It sounds useful. But what about the military applications? Yeah, it sounds like something military. Something that will help us out greatly in the military section for our corvettes that we might need very soon. Because there are dangerous aliens out there, as we've learned. And there are space amoebas forever. The space amoebas. The name has stuck, as the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator is too unwieldy for the average Atlantean or solitary animals. Then, when left to their own devices, all but the youngest specimens are accompanied by quasi-independent flagella, organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-lysed secretions to do the bidding of the host. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications to be found in the regenerative properties of the amoeba's thick hide or in the flagella's graceful patterns of movement. We could get a regenerative hull, or we could say that the flagella are fascinating, and maybe it would be good to like mix it up a little bit. For our ships to have a little bit more evasion is certainly something very valuable. At least at the start. With the amoebas. And we've found out even more. Now it begins. Now it begins. Geothermal. And, oh, Angloseng. Yeah, Angloseng gained, as you've seen, Archaeologist. He's an archaeologist now as well. Geothermal. The measured pounding observed from orbit is the motion of immense and ancient geothermal extractors, breathing their last, built and then abandoned at some point in the distant dry past. The vast batteries of disintegrating machinery have been pumping up superheated fluids from the planet's core ever since. Their storage capacitors are all broken or leaking, but some energy can still be siphoned from them. Excellent. And a lot. And a lot. Wonderful. Wonderful. Look at Angloseng. He's making the most of it.
Anomalous space-time continuum ahead.
Drowned Sam has also something. Expertise industry. Ooh, that's interesting. Look at what he's learned. I think some switching around is in order. Staff hiring Jack. You'll do something else. We'll have Drowned Sam taking your job for now. And then Drowned Singh will give up his job temporarily for Staff hiring Jack. And then Drowned Singh will go and explore Sapad. Great, great news for us. Great, great news. Come on. A little bit more science, and we can instantly hire now because we have found so many energy credits. It's really, really good. So we have so many archaeologists. It's time to go maybe for a biologist. Crimson Tire. Where do we have you? We want to send out another ship into that direction. And another one in that direction, of course. But where to go first? Here to go first, because we've met some aliens here. So let's get into that system. Let's just fly there and then we'll explore. And the next one will be... Let's find out.
Special project is finished.
Oh, we'll see. Maybe someone eager. Twice hang Samira. And yeah, that should be good for now. Mass extinction. Asteroid. The asteroid is actually a chunk of what was once a habitable and probably inhabited planet. Regular but overlapping fracture patterns indicate that the planetary demolition was intentional and controlled if somewhat rushed. All signs point to this planet being the homeworld of whatever species destroyed it. We may never know what drove them to consider planetary annihilation to be the lesser evil, and perhaps we should be grateful for that. Okay. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Let's find out more about the strange and dangerous past. Enough for a new tradition. The science division will be founded. The number of science and medical officers has been increased throughout the fleet, organized into a special science division. To support this corps of officers, new training programs have greatly accelerated the rate at which we commission new science officers. Yes, we get one more research alternative and scientist level cap increased by 2. And so they can learn more too, and we should go for an Admiral right now. Most probably a Trickster. He will not live that long though. Merciful Morgan is also a good mix of speed and aggressiveness. So here we go. We'll watch here and maybe gain a little bit of experience, and we'll let you patrol the systems a little bit. That will get you going a little bit. Ah, we've found living metal. Strategic resource here. Okay. Shows characteristics usually seen in biological life forms. Out here. So close. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. We'll patrol around without things here. Come on, let's get moving. Ah, we have another science ship. No one really new here. So we'll get the opportunities twice hands mirror. And you'll go into this direction here. Who knows what will be there. The time is now. The time is running away. We have enough science ships now, I think. It's just a good way we have there. And let's patrol around a little bit. Here. Exactly. Both avoid pirates, gain a little bit of experience for our captain, and like make everything a little bit safer.
What have we here?
Glowing webs of an unknown origin periodically illuminate the surface of H77619. It's routine, but still very interesting at Kerberos. Wow. Let's find out what rests there on the strange surface of this asteroid. Is it an ice asteroid though? No. But there are ice asteroids here. You look at that. Very interesting systems. Very interesting indeed. Can we ship the ice over? Because ice, you know, it's so cool. And it's so liquid. And Manuel Khan has learned to be a more efficient ruler right now. He's still a reformer and champion of the people. And he's just getting out there. Uniting us even more.
A system has been charted.
Okay, Heinous is ready. And there will be more. There will be more. Oh, look. We found another tundra world here. That's quite interesting. These cold worlds and their surrounding ice asteroids will be extremely interesting for us once we get into expanding to planets that are maybe not only ocean bound. Time is now. The Unity 2. And there's Life Electric. Science Officer Mad Baldassare reports that H77619 is covered from pole to pole in a web-like network of electrical filaments. These networks respond to external stimuli. The POS Atlante experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse to the surface, which resulted in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkably, the webs rearrange themselves. They're alive. A second low-voltage pulse revealed that the filaments had been organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contacted the surface of H77619. Mad Baldassare concludes that this discovery confirms his long-held theory that life can exist as almost purely electrical impulses independent of cellular or viral structure. Nice. We've learned a lot about that. And got a very interesting asteroid there. Extremely interesting. building here.
Our lookouts have detected an anomaly.
Ah, caught in an orbit around R662333D is a small unknown object moving at such high speed it beggars belief. What will that be?
We
What
grow
will
ever
this be?
stronger.
Ah, very soon we'll have a little bit more. Research station in orbit of Alpha Centauri is ready, and we get even more research. That will help us out greatly.
Research complete.
Genome mapping. Mapping the genome of an individual through the sequencing of their DNA opens up for tailored medical treatments and therapies. That will help us greatly in getting a bigger population, of course. Now the question is, if we go for these treatments and expand on them and use doctors for them, that would be quite a good idea. We have definitely the consumer goods to fuel such a passion. So this might be the perfect solution. Gene clinics. Already using the science we have here. Oh, look at this. Look at our systems surrounding us. That's magnificent. So magnificent. Are we patrolling now? Are we patrolling? Are you learning something? Learning absolutely nothing. Okay, alright. I get it now. The project here is still running. We get the restoration. And we have found an abandoned gateway. What? Where? We have located what we believe could be an ancient subspace gateway near Hope's End. It appears to have been part of a galaxy-wide network of similar stations which, when operational, allowed for near-instantaneous travel from one part of the galaxy to another. At some point, after its initial construction, its connection to the rest of the network was severed. It now offers only one valid destination, an uncharted group of stars just beyond our galaxy that our astronomers have designated the L Cluster. Even more intriguing, the gateway was built entirely by microscopic nanites of an unknown design. Although the gateway emits a faint power signature, it has been deliberately locked into some kind of maintenance loop that prevents its activation. Until we find some way of aborting this process, the L Cluster will remain beyond our reach.
There is new information in the situation log.
Ooh, the L Cluster. We must find out more about the L Cluster. Artificial subspace portals found in certain systems. Already we've found that. And it's terrifying and fascinating. We have went to Torum, apparently. And, POS Terra needs to go to another place. How about this? And then we'll go further. We can afford to build one more science ship here. And then we'll cease the production of science ships and go and build more corvettes. We have found rare crystals here. These crystals have properties that make them extremely effective at focusing laser beams, and they are also a critical component in most advanced electronics. In addition, many cultures treasure them as decorations and adornments. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploitation. Gonna be very valuable. Nice. Hey. What more have you found out, eh? What more? Let's make that circle here. Then survey into that direction. Now we're getting into this, and very soon we'll be able to build something on Minchir, which is a good system to get. Especially because aliens are flying around here, and we have found more. Look at that. There is now already a space station and an alien vessel. Alien space station. The function of this alien space station is unknown. We found an orbital speed demon. Attempts to scan the object in a high-speed orbit of R66233D have been unsuccessful. The object quickly falls below R66233D's horizon, and the POS Atlantis instruments are simply unable to keep it up. While R66233D's gravitational pull is strong, that alone does little to explain the object's extreme momentum. Either the object itself possesses some extraordinary properties, or there's some gravitational phenomenon at work there. The object's velocity appears to be increasing over time. Science officer Baldassare suspects that it may soon be thrown out of orbit even without outside interference. We'll try to slow it down. Let's go halfway. That might be a good idea. So they are here, and kind of I don't want to find anything there. I want to go quickly into that system here, or maybe even go back quickly. You'll continue to do what you do here, and then we'll have you, I don't know, moving into that system. We'll see once we have that done, and we'll survey this system. We need to leave. We need to leave here. It's too dangerous. Maybe we can fly around here. What is that? Does that look like a... No, that doesn't look too dangerous. But we have to do something to avoid them. They might be dangerous. They might be... Speed Demon halted. The drone successfully intercepted the unknown object's orbit by latching onto the object and then thrusting in reverse little by little. The drone was eventually be able to direct it to the POS Atalante for retrieval. The object looks to be some sort of box constructed of alien material. Vein-like ridges meander along its sides, congregating at the top in some type of sphere-shaped mechanism. We can only guess at its contents. Let's study it.
Leisure situations amended.
We're researchers. We want to research it. Research the alien box at once. It could change our whole fate.
A system has been charted.
Nice. Over here, doing not much here. Let's see. Oh, that's Hope's End. Look at that. Look at that. We have that creepy thing here, and a big pool here. There are environmental hazards in this system too.
Space charts updated.
An archaeological site is discovered. A crashed starship, but where is it? Here in Torum.
Space charts
oh. There is hot deal. A hot deal system. Maybe let's get into that system too. I'm not sure. Maybe we should maybe we should leave into that here. I think that's a better choice. The hot deal. What will we find here? A hot deal. And a wet deal. Are these... We have seen those names and heard them through the space, and it might be that we have someone interesting there. Clear signal found. We've managed to pick up a clear audio feed of conversations between several Epsilon alien ships. While our linguists are still none the wiser as to the meanings of any of the words they are recording, they're optimistic that this new signal will help them make a significant progress towards a breakthrough. Excellent. Excellent. Well, they didn't so far attack us, so that could be a good sign. Hope's End is researched. Let's go to Adoskar and to Janfar. Let's see. We need just a little bit to get Minchir under control, which will be just very good for the alloys and, of course, the archaeological side.
What have we here?
Torum 3. A small cargo pod has been left to drift in space above this gas giant. It's been captured by the planet's gravity well and will eventually be pulled into its atmosphere. Well, we must find out right now. There's no one here, which is good for us.
Technology secured.
Nice. Nanomechanics. Advanced instrumentation allows for the study and practical application of physical systems. Nanometric scales and yeah, I think more mining station output would be great to have. Very, very soon we'll dive into something different. So we have the Pearl Diver already active. The Angler will soon follow, and then we'll do something else. But for now, they shall stay here. No leader assigned here yet. That will change. Maybe a young particles expert. Or maybe... Oh, look, there's another roamer. Crazy Bill. Crazy Bill, get out there, Crazy Bill. We need someone to explore here too. In this direction. And maybe we'll go for another science ship to get at the sun system, but yeah, that was just too tempting. Now we need to... Oh, there's another gate here of these strange L gates. This gets crazy. Let's build a starbase here too. And so there's one mystery that is left. That's the big mystery. Who are these aliens? And we will find that out in the next episode. We have done a lot. We've researched a lot. We have all colonies ready to contribute to the Atlantean state, and we're looking forward to a great and not so mysterious future, because we're going to find out a lot. Have a great time until next time, deep thinkers and thoughtful gamers, and we'll see each other in the next episode. Have a great time until then, and happy gaming.